right, we got started a little early today. I'm just going to kind of hold off and maybe get a couple of things lined up here. I just clicked the button a little bit too quick. Let's see here. Let's see if we're live here. And we are. Let me get this opened up. We'll get started. We'll get this show on the road. Hopefully we won't have any computer issues. Everything will be good. All right, looks like I'm going to move this over just a little bit. Hopefully that'll get you a better view of what's going on here. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Sunday, guys. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So this is Tara with Tarabeth Stamps. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Mid-Missouri. Looks like we've got a couple of people on. Hey, Carol, thanks for joining. If you're on, give me a shout out. Let me know where you're watching from. If it's the first time, let me know it's the first time. Hey, Rosie, how's it going? Happy Thanksgiving to you guys early. Thanks for spending part of your Sunday night with me. I appreciate it as always. Hey, Carol, thanks for joining. Got a couple of Carols in the house. All right, so tonight's card is the Greetings of the Season. You know that this is one of my absolute favorite sweeps that Stampin' Up has. And it's an online exclusive, so it wasn't in the catalog, the regular catalog or the mini. So the online exclusives are, like, Stampin' Up is really hitting it out of the park with the online exclusives, in my opinion. And we've got a couple. Hey, Karen, thanks for joining. We've got a couple that I'm going to show you. Hey, Amy, thanks for being here. I've got a couple that I'm going to show you. I ordered a few things. No freezing cold, Rosie, can't have that. It was pretty nice here in Mid-Missouri. But the online exclusives, you definitely don't want to miss out on those. Hey, Karen, thanks for joining. So, from Michigan, I bet it's pretty cold up there, Carol. So this is today's card. This is an interlocking gatefold card. When you have gorgeous DSP like this, Seasons of Green of Gold, you've got to show every side. You've got to use it up. I think I've gone through 4 packages of this year. Hey, Lori, thanks for joining. Hope Kenny's doing better. I've gone through 4 packages of this. This is by far my favorite. I mean, I love it. But this interlocking gatefold was a little fun today. And there you go. So this is one of those, it's a fairly easy card to put together. Goes together pretty quick, uses up some of that gorgeous DSP, and it's just awesome. So here we go. Here's today's card. Okay, we're using the Greetings of the Season. I use this Season's Greetings, as well as It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. This is what I put on the inside. I also used a little bit of the Golden Greenery. This is mainly on the envelope, but this is a gorgeous set. And the cool thing about this is the dies cut out from the graceful greenery vellum, as well as the coordinating Seasons of Green and Gold DSP. So this is definitely, if you don't have this one, grab this one before it's too late. Get some of that DSP, make some gorgeous Christmas cards. All right, so a couple announcements to go. Celebration, it is, I mean, we are already like hot and moving on to the next year. So coming January, we've got Celebration. So if you're not familiar with Celebration, that's going to be where you purchase $60 or $120 worth of items and you get a freebie from this catalog. And this is only in January and February. So if you're interested in doing that and you're looking for Christmas gifts, have your significant others, your family reach out to me. I can get you a gift certificate. That way you can use it in January on all of this awesome stuff. So I can only show you the front of it. So this is the freebie catalog. I haven't counted how many items there are in there. Let's see here. Let's look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 11 free items that you can grab from this freebie set, which is super awesome. And this is just a sneak peek of the catalog. I got these last week. It's gorgeous. I want to open it and show you everything in it. It is fantastic. So if you stick around until the end, I'll show you a couple of things that I couldn't wait to grab. So I grabbed those. But now let's get to today's card. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is What are we gonna do? Let's stamp real quick because we're using green and sometimes green takes a minute to dry. So we're gonna go ahead and stamp. So I've got a piece of Very Vanilla. So this is 3 3/4 by 5. These dimensions will be on my blog tomorrow. If you need connections to that, let me know. I'll reach out to you and get it to you. I'm going to ink it up really good, my stamp from Greetings of the Season with Old Olive ink, and I'm just going to stamp it right here in the middle. That sentiment is lovely. Okay, now the only other stamping we're going to do is on the outside of the envelope. So what we're going to do is we're going to do something from... I don't know what I did with the stamp set now. My desk is such a cluster tonight. All right, so the greenery, golden greenery, I'm going to use these two. Now, I'm going to do a second generation stamp. Now, when I do these outlines like this, everybody does it differently. When I do these outlines, I always do the outline first and then do the filler. That's just what works best for me. So we're going to go with the Old Olive ink, and we're just going to put this on the corner, kind of angling it up on that envelope. And then I'm going to do the inside. So I guess this is mistletoe probably. I'm not really good with my greenery stuff. I think this is mistletoe. All right, so I'm going to line that up the best I can. And perfect. So there's our envelope. I'm going to let this green kind of... Hey, Julianne from Central Iowa. Thanks for joining. So we're going to put this to the side, let this dry. But that's all the stamping we're going to do. We're just going to assemble the card now. Okay, I'm pulling out my Simply Score tool, which I love. And I have a piece of 5 1/4 by 10. And I'm going to make this interlocking card base. So you can do this with any of the DSP. That DSP that you're going to be able to grab free starting in January. That's going to be wonderful. So what we can do, so this is 5 1/4 by 10. I'm going to score at 1. I'm going to score at 3. And because this is DSP, I'm not pushing down very hard. I'm scoring at 7 and then again at 9. So once again, 5 1/4 by 10, 1, 3, 7, and 9 are your score marks. And you can do that with this your paper trimmer. There's nothing wrong with that. I just like the score tool. I think it gives it just a little bit of an extra. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold in at the second score line. And I'm going to burnish it really good, making sure that it's even on each side. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to do the same thing with the third scored line. So the two that are in the middle, I'm going to line that up and just do a quick burnish. I'm going to flip this page back and I'm going to burnish. So this is that first or fourth score line. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. So this creates a nice little card base that's going to open up. So let's take some seal and just score it, slide it right on the edge and seal it down. And then I'm going to do the same. My paper's moving around, that glass mat. I haven't figured out how to get my lighting so that the glass mat doesn't reflect too much. Okay, so here is our card base. We'll throw that in there. Let's go ahead and put the inside in there. Uh-oh, my seal got all ruffled. Let's see what's going on here. All right, I'm going to give that a hand crank. So sometimes if your seal like catches on something, it comes back on itself. So normally all you have to do is just open it up and give a little crank there and it works. So don't ever throw one away, just play with it. Okay, here we go. Let's go on the inside. And we'll flip that around, make sure we have it nice even edges on there, or close as possible, and seal that down. Okay, next I have a piece of, this is actually not gold foil, this is the brushed gold. That's either, I feel like it's already out and available online. If not, it'll be available in January. All right. So I'm going to create this nice little edge and adhere that on. And then we're going to put our final layer on. This is, that did it again. Let's see here. See how it kind of came back on itself? I'm just giving it a nice little twist there. And then if it does it the third time, we're going to pull out a different one and use it. All right. All right. Now we'll add this here to the old olive panel. So this is just a 5.5 by 4 1/4 piece of cardstock. Hey, Sonia, thanks for joining. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Okay, so here's our card base. Super easy. This is easily duplicatable. You can do this with anything. Now, here we go. We'll pull out all of my die cuts. I've done a bunch of this stuff ahead of time. So this we don't have a die for, but I fussy cut this out of the Seasons of Green and Gold. So I've got a big one and I've got a little one here, but I think we're going to use the big one. Now this I die cut from the Graceful Greenery Vellum set. So this is really pretty. I played with it, like layering it with a lot of things, but I thought it was really pretty up against the Very Vanilla. That way it kind of really reflects those green colors and it doesn't get lost. I fussy cut that, and then I die cut this pine branch. So I've got a couple of different ways we can do this. Okay, so in order to, I'm going to layer that. So I've got this marked down. This is 1 3/4 by 2.5 on this Mossy Meadow piece. So you'll see that you're just going to have that nice little postage stamp look, which is super fun with these perennial postage stamps. All right, so let's just adhere this first one, and then we're going to layer up our things. So I'm just going to line that up. So now we have that whole postage stamp look. So I'm going to take some dimensionals, and I am just going to run them on one side. Ooh, that stuck to my nail. And then maybe one kind of in the middle. But I only want it on one side because there's a potential that when I set this down, it's going to open up, and we don't want that messing with the flap. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and line it up. And the reason that I'm doing this before I put everything on there is because I want to have it all layered before I start adding the greenery so that it doesn't like clash with each other. Okay, so originally I stamped the Season's Greetings from the Greetings of the Season stamp set with Versamark ink, and then heat embossed the Wow Gold embossing powder. If you have not picked up the Wow embossing powder because you have some already, do yourself a favor, get it. It's perfect. It's awesome. I love it. But I really liked that postage stamp look. So I redid it on a piece of Mossy Meadow, and I think it pops just a little bit more. What do you guys think? I feel like the Mossy Meadow is the way to go. It just really, really, really pops. So I'm going to adhere that right over there, that to create that postage stamp look with some seal. Hope it looks like I need to go a little lower because my G is kind of showing up. There we go. Yep, I agree. The Mossy Meadow is the way to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set this. I'm going to peel this off a little bit because I think it needs to be over a little bit further. So let's go ahead and add this one. So once again, dimensionals just on the first, probably half. Mossy Meadow, yes, everybody says Mossy Meadow with the gold, it's the best. It just really, really pops. So get rid of those backings. Oh, I put them on the wrong side. We'll just peel them up. And then I'm going to have to clean that up because I don't want that to peek through. All right. So the way I'm going to clean this up is I'm going to take my take your pick tool. I'm going to flop it over and use this flat edge. And this kind of goes right under that adhesive and allows you just to kind of pop it, you know, scrape it right on off. You can also use those gummy erasers if you have one. But I really think this is, if you take the time, you can really get it all off. There we go. And sometimes just your finger helps too. There we go. Because it gums back up on itself. Take your pick tool. Get one of those if you don't have one. All right, here we go. I'm going to line that up. And that's where I want it. So now, here we go. Here's our guy. So this is going to interlock. So it goes there. So I'm just going to go ahead and set that right there. So that what this does is this kind of holds it shut. Okay, now we can finish the front. And wow, we're going to be done. We're going to be ready for some sneak peeks. Here we go. All right. So I'm going to take my paper snips and cut off just a little bit of this mistletoe branch because I don't feel like I need it all right there. I'm going to add a little bit of seal and I'm going to hang that over to the side. Now, there's a half dimensional. We'll use that. I feel like we'll hang that down just a little bit. I'm actually going to cut off a little bit of that, I think. There we go. All right. And then we're going to add this last one right there. And I think I'm just going to use, you just kind of have to play with it and see how the layering works. I think I'm going to use seal for that one. And it'll just sit right on top of this pine branch. There we go. Now, that bell's going to go right there. And I am going to adhere my dimensional straight on there. And that way I can place it however I want. Now, one thing I thought of afterwards was using this metallic enamel elements, the metallic gold one. I thought that might be really pretty, kind of dotted right along here. So I may do that tomorrow. Now, let's see here. Last but not least, we're going to finish it off with another embellishment. So I'm going to take your pick tool and grab that gold one off. And there's today's card. Let me get all these things out of the way. So super, I think this is stunning. Interlock Gatefold card. And now all we have to do is finish off with some DSP on that envelope. So speaking of DSP, with the new catalog being released, there'll be information on my blog later this week about a product share. So if you're not familiar with what a product share is, that's where I buy all of the consumables like ribbon, embellishments, and the designer series paper. I cut it up in even distribution and send about 1/4 of a pack in most of the papers. 1/4 of a pack to you, as well as about 1/5 of the ribbon and 1/5 of the embellishments. And that way you have a small sampling of everything that's in the catalog. Sometimes the paper, you know, unfortunately the photos just don't do it justice. Specific, like this paper, this is gorgeous. Now there's going to be some online exclusives. So I'm going to add that as part of the add-on if you're interested, as well as you'll get some of the DSP from the Celebration catalog. So here is today's card, Interlocking Gatefold card. So I feel like this is stunning. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. So if you want to stick around, I'm just going to go through a couple of the new things that I got in. But otherwise, thank you so much and have a great week. All right. Let's get to the fun stuff, guys. Who wants to look at the new stuff? All right. So as I said, Stampin' Up! Has online exclusives coming in January. So a whole new batch of things that are not going to be in the catalog but are available in the online exclusive section. And they've been really hitting it through the park with that. So what I got was I got detailed succulents, beautiful images, as well as definitely two-step and distinctive images. You've got beautiful fonts. Happiest birthday, you're on my mind. Thanks for you, and I'm so sorry. So this is going to be really great for any of those new stampers that are looking for something to get started. This is going to be a perfect set. Then there is Adventures Together. Let me pull this out here. So this is a fun camping set. So it's got the coordinating dies. So you've got your little chair, your trees. Let the adventure begin. I love, love, love the little camper there. So this is, once again, online exclusive, not in the catalog. Then there is, we'll do this one, Everyday Arches. And I can't, did I pull that one? Yeah, here we go. Everyday Arches with the coordinating dies. So you're simply fantastic. You're a ray of sunshine. Know you're loved. Embrace the journey. Hello, thanks. Reach for the stars. You've got a little hot air balloon and some airplanes. So those will make some really fun cards. So that is one of the sets. And then there's like a giant suite. And it's called, I dropped one of them. There's mixed labels and mixed florals. And you get the coordinating, let's look here. Coordinating, those go with the label punches. And I bet I put the other ones on the inside. I'm changing it up or how I'm doing my die sets because they're getting too full. Well, there's a die set that goes with this. I'm not really sure what I did with it. I thought I had them all stacked together. But anyway, and then there's some coordinating DSP that's gorgeous. So let me open this real quick. I haven't even opened this. That's how new this is. I got it Friday, but I had a class yesterday. I had women come and they made 10 Christmas cards. So, okay. So there's one side. And then here's another. I'm going to be really honest. I didn't feel like it showcased really well online, but I'm already telling you that it's definitely better in person. Third one, or fourth one. Let me get these out of the way so they'll. Fourth one. And this one's really cool. Black and white. And then this one. So this is part of a big suite. And there's the back. I really love that. Ooh, I like that. So that's really pretty. Now, don't ask me which embellishments go with these because I don't know. It may be, I feel like it's possibly this one. So these are purple. No, that's not it. That's a Celebration one. So we'll have to find that. All right. Let's see here. What else did we get? Is that it for those? I think that's it. Okay. So then these are I got 4 sets from the new catalog. And so there's Terrific Toadstool. This one. Oh, I love this one. So you got Terrific Toadstool with the coordinating punch. Super fun font. This one's going to be fun to use. There's Delightful Wishes, and it has, oh, here's that mixed floral die, guys. There's the one. See, look how beautiful that is. Okay, let's see here. These are the coordinating dies, and this comes with a really beautiful set of paper too. Let me pull these out here. Not that one. There's 2 sets of paper that come with this one. So you have let's see here. So there's this vellum. Have I ever told you yellow's one of my favorite colors? Yellow and orange, they're my 2 favorite. But when you pair yellow with baby blue, so beautiful vellums. Looks like you're going to get 6 sheets, 2 of 3 patterns. And then here's the DSP that goes with it. Let's see here. All right. So here's the DSP that goes with this. There's one. Ooh, that one's really pretty. There's the 3rd one. 4th one. So this is just going to be your standard 12 sheets, 6 patterns, double-sided patterns. So there's one side and there's the other. Ooh, yes. I think I love the back even better than the front. This one's going to be, oh yes, Rosie, I can't wait to play with all this stuff. That's why I haven't opened it, because I had business I had to get done today. But come tomorrow night. Okay, so there's those 2. Now, there's another super sweet coming out. And so you get Storybook Garden Patch, Storybook Friends. Let's see here. I think I put the garden patch on the inside. Yes, I did. So here's the dies that go with that. So you've got your shovel, you've got your little potted plants, something, the ground. I've seen pictures. This you can kind of this die cuts like holes in your dirt, so you can like plant your carrots and have carrots popping out, or your radishes. So that's going to be super fun. And then this collection has these gorgeous dies. Look at these frames. These are going to be fun to play with. So there's that. Let's look at the paper that comes with that one. Let's see here. See if I can find it. Dude, maybe is it this one? No, it's not that one. Maybe I didn't order that paper. Or I'm thinking I didn't order that paper. Well, crumb. I did. Oh, hold on. I do know where it's at. Let's see. What did I do with them? With my stacking. All of my stuff. Here it is. There we go. Plaid. And I don't know. So here we go. Oh, now I'm messing with my video here. So the plaid comes with this one. Okay, let's open this one up. So you guys are seeing this in real time just as I'm seeing it. So that's pretty cool. Okay, there's this plaid. And there's the opposite side. There's that plaid. And the opposite side. I kind of like the plaid with the checks. It's not really a plaid. Let's see here. We've got a blue one. So lots of different colors. And I feel like this is kind of masculine, some of it. It really is. There we go. I like the wild wheat with that one. Ooh, this one I like. There's the back. There's that one and that one. These are close. So these are going to be really fun to play with. Plaids always work out well, I think, with card making. There's that one. Ooh. Yikes, I love that one. And the blue. There's a lot of blue here. Can you say baby? This screams baby to me. All of it. All right, so there's the everyday plaid. No, timeless plaid is what that's called. It's going to go with the storybook collection. So let's put all that together. And then I'll show you a celebration stamp set and then a couple of celebration papers, and then we'll call it good for tonight. I'm not going to be able to put that back in there. All right. So celebration, your free items, right? Who doesn't love free? And I got something somewhere, but it may have fallen. I don't know how. This place is so neat. Pick a season stamp set. This is adorable. So you've got your 4-leaf clovers that you can add. You've got your hearts. Yes, Rosie, I agree. Pat, that's very quilty, very masculine. That is a perfect paper. So you build your little tree. You've got Easter eggs. You've got roses. So lots of fun. The little clouds and your fence. So that's fun. This is free with a $60 purchase. Then we have dun, 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 dun. I keep stashing things. Oh, we can look at the embellishments. We'll show that and then we'll be done because this has gone on a little too long. Okay, so here are all the embellishments, and this is a free celebration one. So these are the 4 main embellishments that are from the catalog. So lots of great stuff. Love all of the spring colors. So excited to get crafting with these. Yes, it's going to be a fun time. As makers, we have to be a little ahead of the game. I know everybody's finally starting to think Christmas, and we need to start thinking summer. And that's what I'm doing. So thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. You have an amazing week. I'll be back here next Sunday night, 7 o'clock. Have a happy Thanksgiving, and make sure you give thanks to how great your life is. Have a good one. Thanks, guys.